Another thing I was going to show you as I look over the car, maybe I could walk through and show you a couple things. As I reach under here, just to feel how solid it is, right up kind of towards the center of this wheel well, you can kind of feel where, and it's worse on the other side a little bit, but you can feel where they've done a little bit of body work. And in fact, let me show you over here. You can see a little bit where over the years, I think it's been over a dozen years since it's been painted, but you can see a little tiny piece right here, about the size of my finger, or smaller, where you can see a little tiny bit of Bondo right there. As that's chipped away, you can see the metal underneath there. And so there is a thin layer of Bondo, at least, that I can feel right there. And they've done some work on this eyelet. And there's a little bit of bubbling right here. As you can see, just little tiny bubbles where I've got to assume might be, I mean, again, it's been over a dozen years or so. The fronts are solid. There's a little tiny dent, like a door ding, somewhere here. I think it's right up here. Kind of hard to see there. It's a little scuffing right here where the windshield wiper blade must have been bad at some point and came over and kind of scuffed that just a little bit. You can see there. I think this polishes off. I don't feel any scratching. Trying to think what else. There's a little bit of a dent right there. It's really kind of hard to see. There's a little bit where it feels like maybe the paint didn't get polished as well as it should, or something right there. I'm not a body expert. And I do think this back quarter has had some body work. It's not quite perfectly smooth, and the trim is pulling away just a little bit right here. There's the trim's connected well up here. It's got a little bit of I don't know what the story is there, but the trim's kind of pulled out just a little bit right there. There's some dust, a little bit of dust flecks, like from an original, from the paint job from many years ago. Some water specks there. A lot of swirls from polishing. A little bit of a dust fleck there in the paint. Anyway, I was going to show you that this here is kind of one of the worst spots, in my opinion, right here where this is struggling to have this rubber seal, where it needs to be there. That's kind of the main thing that I haven't really taken some time to figure out. It looks like it's been siliconed there or whatnot. The only other really interior issues is this couple of little, I don't know what that is, like someone's bumped it and cut the vinyl just a little bit of the leather, just a hair. All of the stainless is original, I believe, because it's kind of got a lot of character, kind of pitted a little bit. You know, you can see the pitting here in the original handles. A little bit of scuffing right there, a little bit of paint scuffing. This appears to be original because it's, it's got some character on it from years of use. But other than that, most everything's in pretty good shape. Danny, here's a couple of my other cars. I got tucked away here this winter. And a couple of projects. My shop's a little bit of a mess right now, but I didn't want to start the Falcon inside my shop because the body guy told me that fumes can settle on other vehicles, and I don't have those covered right now. Okay, let's fire this bad boy up. You wanted to see it do a cold start. So here we go. Sorry, I should have been a little more prepared here. Give it a few pumps. It's cold start. It's about 40, maybe 45 degrees today. Yeah, maybe a little higher, but not too bad. We'll let it warm up here a little bit. Got it in neutral. Here's your gauges. There's your oil pressure. It works really well. Amperes, temperature. That will take a little bit to get up to speed. Here's your tachometer. There's your exhaust. Okay, here's a short video. Unfortunately, this street is only about 25 or 30 miles an hour speed limit, but we don't need to speed. Here it is shifting into first, nice and smooth. And then we'll shift into second. Check, that's nice and smooth. And then here we are going into third. Let's do fourth. Fourth is the one that gets a little, you know, the synchro mesh situation. Let me shift into fourth. You let the RPMs come down a little bit, and then it'll slide right in. And that's fourth gear. Of course, we're only going the speed limit, which is 25 or 30. So anyway, but that's it. Shifting in a nutshell. Here's back down to third gear, nice and smooth. Here's to second gear since we're going up a big hill. Nice and smooth. And then here's, let me turn into this church and we'll go to first gear here. Nice and smooth into first gear. I'm going to stop and put it into reverse here. Show you reverse. Reverse is left and up. Back to first. Second. Third. And then let me get up a little speed to go into fourth, and then fourth. See, fourth just glides right in if your RPMs aren't up. But if you're trying to shift like you're kind of race car driving, then it does grind a little bit, and that's a little plastic synchro mesh that needs to be replaced. So anyway, there you go. Here's another short video showing you the speedometers working. The odometer is ticking through from 6 to 7 there. You can see that's working. I think you can see. Anyway, tachometer works. There it is. There's your amperes. That gauge works. Your oil pressure. And the temperature looks like it's coming up. We're about 100 something there. 120, 150. And here's a few more things I just pulled out of the jockey box here, the glove box. Here's some tires that were put in it back in 2008. The vehicle inspection, the state registration, the insurance. Here's a kind of the little Coats for Kids car show thing. They put their car in. It looks like another one here. Battery from Genuine Parts Company. Boy, when I opened the jockey box and saw this, I about dropped my jaw, but it's all fake money from like a car show, cruising. Anyway, I thought, holy cow, someone left a bunch of money in here. Anyway, that's just some stuff that I had as far as paperwork goes. So